Good morning, everybody. So, today is day 6, March 19th, and I'm still here in Helen. It's kind of weird. It's 6:30 in the morning on a work day, and this town ain't woke up yet. I think one car has passed by me in the last 30 minutes out here. It's like a ghost town. It's just some crazy stuff. You know, we're getting all of these messages from the Appalachian Trail Conservancy, kind of telling everybody that's registered that hadn't started their trip yet to please hold off on doing the trip and their hike. And those of us that are, they're advising us to pull off trail. I guess mostly that's because so many of the hikers they gather in shelters every night, you know, in big groups, tight around picnic tables, go into towns, hit the local bars, hit the local pizza shops, you know, gather in big crowds when they're in town. When you're out on the trail, it's all good, but when we go into town, most people, you know, they kind of congregate. And so I guess they figure, you know, by doing that, they're contaminating each other and then taking that from state to state as they move along. That's quite understandable. So I'm not going to get off the trail right now, you know, until it reaches a little more where they start to actually try to force us off trail. But what I do is I sleep in my tent every night. I'm not going to stay in a shelter. Even when I get into the Smokies, the rule is you got to stay in a shelter. And but they also said that they pulling the trail runners off the trail, the maintainers and stuff. So they're gonna have to be somebody there to enforce it, ain't they? I'm not sleeping in those shelters. I stay in my tent. I eat my dinners alone. I go into town. If I go into town, and I'm not gonna hit many towns, I slip in, get my resupply, and get back out. If I do stay in a hotel, I stay in the hotel and I order pizza in. You know, I just avoid contact with people, and I still feel like it's a lot safer for me to be here than it is anywhere else. So, yeah, I'm not getting off the trail just yet. I'm gonna keep pushing on. So right now, like I say, I'm in Helen. It's beyond me to sleep in. You know, even now, I knew I couldn't get a shuttle till probably about 7:30, 8 o'clock. So the town is finally starting to wake up a little bit. It's like at least 6 cars passed by me already. But anyhow, so I still couldn't sleep in. I'm up pacing around the parking lot. But anyhow, so I'm going in. I go back to Unicoi Gap today. I think we're just going to try to do about a 13-mile day over to, I forget the name of the shelter I'm going to, but it's 13 miles in from the trailhead there. We'll be crossing over, I know, Trey Mountain, and that thing's a bit of a monster, and I think one other really rugged climb. So I think 13 miles for a day after a zero, gonna be plenty. And then that'll put me 13 miles from making the Dix Creek Gap, which is the next place where you could get out and resupply, but I'm not gonna resupply there. I'm gonna push on. Probably won't resupply again till I reach Fontana, and if I'm looking pretty good at that point, I may push straight on to the NOC. With any luck, I'll be meeting my nephew Kenny Wayne there somewhere right near the NOC, so he can hike with me for a couple of days. That'll be fun. But anyhow, that's about it. Day 6 underway, and I'll check back with y'all when I get on the trail. Pretty views. This is up on top of Trey Mountain. First big climb of the day. So, yeah, it definitely looks like we'll have a pretty day today. We finally got us a beautiful day. So, been hiking steady uphill. Over an hour. Came from somewhere way back down in that bottom, and we are going over there right there. We're gonna run that ridge line a little while. So we
Still got, I think about 1,000 foot of climb to do. It's a bit of a workout. But yeah, we get over that. It'll be a nice run on down to finish out the day. So, nothing to do but get to it. So, I'll let y'all a little further up the hill. As far as you can see, mountains, mountains, more mountains. Really, I think we come over that. I think that, no, maybe it is. We came over all those mountains and worked our way from up here, down, around, back along these, back around, and all the way up to here. I think this is my last big climb today. I'm on top of Trey Mountain. I'm gonna head down the other side. Not too much further. We decide if we're gonna call it a day then or not. Had kind of a late start just looking off the other side. We were right up on top of this ridge. Just on the verge of having a 360-degree view up here. It's beautiful. Anyhow, we got a late start today. Time we got a shuttle and got out of town. Got back out to the trail. So we're not gonna make as many miles as I'd like to, but we're gonna push on to see just how many we can get. So we'll be hollering at y'all a little further up trail. All right, so this is what hikers call a taco. A bit of pepperoni, a little bit of cheese. Roll it up and chow down. Why you out here?
I'm Aquaman and I'm here to cut my toes. The puppies are neat.
It's a long way to go. Just cut your toes. Yeah. How about you, man? You want to be on the video?
I'll be on the video.
All right. Tell me who you are and why you out here.
I don't know why I'm here yet.
There you go.
Good find it.
Good enough. You want to be on?
I'm Killer. I'm out here to find myself and spend some time in my head so it's not so cloudy.
There you go.
And apparently to kill me. I am Wizard.
You're supposed to kill me.
But you're Killer. Alright, I'm Wizard, and I'm out here to just kind of push my own limits and seek discomfort. So.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome.
Cool.
So this is the crowd for tonight. No. Want to hang out and talk? All right, so that's about a wrap up on day 6. That bunch you just seen talking. That's just a few of the people that's around the shelter. Everybody's staying scattered out. Not too many people actually stay in the shelter. That's the 4 you saw there. They're the only ones sleeping in that shelter, and it's got a double loft and the main floor, so they all kind of stay scattered out. Everybody's trying to keep their distance and do the right thing, even though we're out here, you know. So I think pretty much everybody now has gone where we just loaded up heavy with food while we were in town. Like, I know I've got enough food to go probably best I can figure about a month and 4 days. So before I'll have to hit town to resupply again. And I'm going to do that as much as I can, stay out of town, just because I know the people living in these towns, they don't want us coming into town, you know, and bringing, you know, us being from other places. And it makes them nervous, you know. We're up here in the mountains. We're staying away from each other and staying away from everybody, you know, best we can. Like I said before, we probably in one of the safest places you can be as far as being able to be alone and be away from all the craziness and not connecting with other people. So yeah, so far still, I have no intention of coming off. I've seen countless videos and stuff of different people that's got off the trail, and just figured it better go home. But you know, what could I do if I went home? You know, I'd either be right there mixed in with either, if as long as work lasts, which probably ain't gonna be much longer, I'd just be having to, you know, interact with people and just risk exposure. And out here, I'm just away from it all. So that's my plan. I sleep in my tent every night. I don't sleep in the shelter. I don't hang out with people. You know, you see where I interviewed those people from about 20 foot away. I just happened to be walking by, and one of them hollered, "Hey, we want to be on your video." So, you know, I interviewed them, but I did it from about 20 feet away, and everybody's kind of doing good about that, keeping their distance and staying to themselves. So it ain't too bad. But anyhow, so I wound up going from Unicoi Gap to Deep Gap Shelter. That was a 13-mile day. Tomorrow I'm gonna push on and hopefully make the Georgia-North Carolina border. That's 13 miles from here. So I'm gonna push on, try to get that done, and I'll see y'all at the trail.